Hi everybody, it's me again. I just wanted to do part 2 of my cooking video, I guess you could call it. It's not really cooking. I'm not doing everything like step by step to show you because my videos always get cut off, and my last one probably will when I upload it. But I just wanted to give you guys quick ideas of how I do things. I mean, everybody adds their own seasoning in anyway, and you guys can change it up however you like. So here's a couple more things that I wanted to show you. So this is how, I'm not going to sit here and do it right in front of you because I wouldn't be able to hold this camera, and sorry, I had to grab a spoon. Yeah, I wouldn't be able to hold the camera, and it's just a lot of work. But what I have is half ground beef and half turkey, ground turkey. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to add, for all this, I don't know if you could see it, compared to, there's my coffee pot, and there's a bowl. So I don't know if you could see about how much I have. I guess about this much ground beef. This is enough for about 3 or 4 hamburger patties. I do like to do hamburger patties with the reduced sugar ketchup. As far as I know, it doesn't have added sugar in it. The 1 gram of sugar that it does have, it's actually, I think, a less than a gram of sugar. I think it's natural sugar because it says it has Splenda. So I do those, and I seem to do fine with it. So I bought a big package of hamburger, and I took this chunk out. Half of it I used for the ground beef, or for the taco meat that I just showed you in my last video. Then half of it, or a quarter of it, I put in here for the meatballs, and then here's another quarter that'll make me at least probably 4 hamburger patties. And then I did the same thing with ground turkey, but I put half in the meatball mix, and then I have another one here. This, I'm going to be making a turkey mushroom soup, which I use beef broth. And in case any of you guys haven't been able to find, at your regular grocery store, beef or chicken broth that doesn't have sugar in it, or starch, the Rachel Ray brand that I know they sell it at Target or Walmart. I'm not sure where else. Anyway, that it does kind of have a lot of sodium, so I don't usually add salt when I'm using them, but it doesn't have any added sugar. So and I do pretty well with them. So anyway, I'm going to be making a soup with that ground beef or ground turkey that I'll add mushrooms and maybe some collard greens, and with pretty much all my soups I like to add the shredded cabbage and onion on top and a little bit of lime. And I like to do it in beef broth when I use the mushrooms because I don't know why, it's just really, really good. Anyway, so to this, the mix for meatballs, I add 1 egg for all this mixture. I did make a little mini meatloaf a few weeks ago. I'll bring you back to me because I know you don't want to sit there and stare at raw meat. Anyway, so a few weeks ago I made a mini meatloaf, and what I used was 1 Melba toast I ground up in my coffee grinder, and I used 1 egg white, and I used some of the reduced sugar ketchup. You could also use like a little bit of tomato paste, and then I just mixed it all up, and I added, I used onion and garlic, and I think that's it. And I did put it in the oven, and it was really, really, really good. So if you guys don't know, I love meatloaf. So if you guys like meatloaf, it's a really good way to make it, and it's really good. Really simple. So basically for this, you could do the same thing. You could add in a couple Melba toasts, grind it up, and then add it with the egg. I add 1 whole egg because for that much meat, 1 whole egg is not a big deal to me. But you could just use egg whites. And then what I do is I just, form them into little balls, and then I fry them up in a frying pan, just like this one. nonstick, and I do it with coconut oil, and they don't hold together great without the breadcrumbs, but they do hold together pretty decent. I just fry them up, pretty much brown them on the outsides in the frying pan, and then I stick them in the oven for another, I don't know, half an hour, 40 minutes or something like that, on low, probably 350 or 325 or something like that, just to make sure that they're cooked on the inside, because if you cook them too long in the oil will burn off, and then they will start to burn, and they might still be burnt or raw in the middle. So anyway, that's quite a bit of meals that I've been eating. I think that's mostly everything, except for, you know, I have salads here and there, and but the last time that I did HCG, or did round or phase 2, the first time I should say, I didn't. Sorry, I'm babysitting today. He's a little whiny. Anyway, I didn't really have a lot of creativity. I usually do cook big portions for my family, and and, you know, freeze a lot of things, because I have 3 kids. I'm a stay-at-home mom, but I have 3 kids, and I also babysit, so I'm really busy, and I don't have a lot of time to cook, and I don't, especially at nighttime when I'm trying to do homework and baths and everything like that. So to me, doing it all at once, where I can make, you know, probably altogether, I would say close to 20 or 30 meals. I mean, you know, obviously I'm going to be adding things to each, you know, like vegetables, but doing all that at once, if I just put them in, you know, portions of about a week or maybe not a week, maybe like 2 or 3 days at a time, I can, because usually, like, when I make the chili or when I make the spaghetti and meatballs, obviously I don't use the noodles. You could use noodles, the miracle noodles, I guess. I haven't tried those yet, but I really like it, and I want to keep eating it, so I might have it for lunch. Sometimes I'll have it for dinner too, or I will just have it for lunch one day and then maybe dinner the next day. So yeah, it's a lot easier to make it in big portions, and then just kind of separate it into maybe freezer bags or something like that, into portions of like 2 or 3 portions at a time. So anyway, I hope you guys like these ideas, and I can't wait to see more recipe ideas that I want to try out. I did see Heavy Dobby's video for her new version of Chocolate Delight with the cinnamon, and it looks so good. I can't wait to try it. And I also saw the Teenage HCG Journey, that recipe that he does with the chicken. Oh my gosh, it looks so good. I cannot wait to try that. I think it's so cool that he's doing HCG and that his mom is helping him with it, and I think he said she's doing it too. I think that's so cool. Anyway, so I've already rambled on quite a bit, but I hope everyone is doing well, and thanks for bearing with me with all the noise and the mess. Anyway, talk to you later. Bye. So instead of cold and personal